Ladies and gentlemen, another day of political drama when Rigathi Gachagua is expected to appear before the National Assembly to defend his impeachment. Yesterday, Rigathi Gachagua failed to talk about the empty coffers. I would have loved to hear what he would say about the empty coffers because it is very clear that they found 3.7 trillion in the treasury. And something else is that he did not finish that interview. And what he was doing is to put his case to the public. He was defending himself to the public because he believed that Parliament cannot give him all that time. And today I expect members of Parliament to actually be on his neck for deciding to give that pressure when the motion was before the National Assembly. And I think that motion can even be adjourned so that they first discuss regarding Gachagua, because according to them, that was quite inappropriate. I don't know how they are going to behave, but I expect that. However, ladies and gentlemen, if you watched Gachagua, there's something he said about Adani, the health scheme, and so many other things, the scandals that he mentioned. And this one should make William Samoei Ruto very, very afraid. Gachagua is going to open the parable. He's going to solve the riddle of the servers, 2022 election servers. Gachagua is going to lay bare. If things continue the way we are going, the country might be shocked to realize how we were conned by IBC. The country might wake up and realize that Raila won the election. That is what is likely to happen. Looking at Gachagua, the determination and the way he says that he's a man of truth, I think he is going to expose William Samoei Ruto badly. Looking at what Gachagua has been saying, you realize this impeachment is doing a lot of harm to William Samoei Ruto. It's doing a lot of harm because his popularity rating is going down. When you look at what Kenyans have always been saying since the impeachment, Gachagua now looks better than William Samoei Ruto. Gachagua looks a bit cleaner than William Samoei Ruto. And other people who surround William Samoei Ruto must also be very, very much afraid. Because today, I think Gachagua is even likely to expose what was promised to various individuals who are in government. Leave alone the projects, because we are promised projects and appointments, there could be some other issues that were promised, like tenders, like maybe money. And Gachagua is likely to come out openly and name these individuals one by one. So this one is going to cause a lot of damage, and this damage is going to affect Gachagua himself, is going to affect William Samoei Ruto, is going to affect the Kenya Kwanza administration, and is also even likely to mention some people who have not been mentioned. Again, he was talking about the children of politicians who have been buying palatial homes in Dubai, in Cayman's Island, in many other places. So the fact that he is now driving on that line, the lane that he is driving on is dangerous. The speed on which Gachagua is driving is gonna expose so many people, because we know of some guys, children of very senior government or state officers, who have bought huge buildings, tall buildings, skyscrapers in Nairobi, along Kirinyaga Road, others Moi Avenue. We know them, others in Eldoret, Nakuru, yet they are very, very young. Others have bought a fleet of vehicles, yet they are very, very, very young. You wonder, since they finished Form 4, where did they get all this money? So it is this debate, on the other hand, this impeachment is going to help Kenyans. In fact, it is going to benefit Kenyans, because when it comes to the issue of governance, these people will now be behaving. They have to be careful when it comes to stealing, because what Kenya Kwanza government has been doing has been on a stealing spree. What Kenya Kwanza has been doing, they have been actually amassing a lot of wealth, putting all the money in their pockets. What they have been doing, they have been actually going outside the country to make deals with foreigners and to start foreign businesses, and they have been investing outside the country. So this is something that is going to affect the way the government is run, and it is the advantage of Kenyans, because these guys going forward, they will have to be a bit careful. So the level of stealing is going to come down, because kitu kibaya kama kuiba na mtu, na ule mtu ambaye mnaiba naye yule ndani, siku moja atalipuka na atakuja kuogea ukweli, na ukweli utakuja kudhihirika, na kama Waswahili wanavyosema, ukweli ukidhihirika uongo hujitega. So this one is going to affect a lot of people, because you see, in the cabinet there are some people who are there, and I've seen them, the way they have been talking, and you know, some of them are not even supposed to involve themselves in politics, and already they are already actually soiling their hands in politics. They are doing so many things. However, Gachagua made a mistake in that interview. For one, he said that anytime you go to Kalenjin, he's given cows, and you have a huge daily farm in I think in Kalenjin, Rift Valley. And according to state officers, ethic act, you are not supposed to get such gifts. Anytime you are given such gift, you are supposed to surrender to the state. That's what you should have done. So Gachagua hapo alijikaga kwa mafuta yake mwenyewe. So when you look at that interview, all said and done, it somehow achieved some objectives, because it laid bare what was at hand, and it told us that Gachagua is not going to resign. Gachagua is going to fight, and it is gonna be very, very interesting. However, in the politics of this country, I don't know, because when I look at it, I don't think Gachagua can now be able to work properly with the president, and even the president himself, I don't think can be able to do it properly, because they are exposing each other, and even when they are supposed actually to actually talk outside the office, because no, outside and that there are some things that they have been doing outside the office, and there are some things that have been agreeing, and they have been doing it together, and they are going to affect them, and Kenyans are going to be shocked. Guys, let's see what is going to happen. Till next time, bye bye.